Okay, and it looks like we're back. I'm not getting that low signal quality thing. I'm seeing it.
I can see you.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, so I am going to go ahead and turn screen sharing back on.
Okay.
Because it's clear that wasn't what was the issue. So there we go. Okay. Now then, let's get back to this. Knuckles and Sonic CD. So what I want, so like generally in Sonic CD, what I like to do is I just like to gather the time stones. But Knuckles, but that's because looking for all of the individual robot generators
that's always been a massive pain.
It's generally a pain in the butt. So
yeah,
I'm going to try, but with now that I have Knuckles, I'm going to try to do that because I found it no issue. Of course, I have generally known where this thing is, but I do usually have to go through some stuff to get to it. But here, no, it's right here, and I can just walk up to it and nuzzle it with Knuckles, and then I can jump, and boom, it's dead. And then I can just glide to the goal ring, which I'm not going to do because I want to also do the special stage right now. So there we go.
Yeah, let's see Knuckles-ness.
I have heard some people complain about this, but personally, I think his special stage sprite looks nice. All right, so Dauntless. I couldn't before now, even if I wanted to, because it requires 2 controllers. I should be able to answer that like off stream, or I don't know. Maybe I could. I do have a second PS5 controller around here, but it may take me a couple minutes to find it, and that's just like a massive disruption for a stream. So I don't know. Like if I can find it in like 10 seconds, then maybe we can take a look at it. But
when you say separate ROMs, do you mean separate emulators?
No. Like I mean, like you saw it. There's Sonic Drift, and then there's Sonic Drift 2-player.
Oh,
so
okay.
both selectable
you mean
from the
separate
menu.
ROM listings, okay.
Yes.
I thought you meant like when you run it.
Like I assume that the 2-player mode like is done either with a different stage of the emulator or a different state. I assume it's something like that. It is pretty weird seeing Knuckles and Amy in this style, like in this like rotating 3D, 2D sprite style. I do rather like how it looks. Honestly, it's probably the most worth it part of the package is just all of the sprites that they had to make for this game. For this DLC, I mean.
It's still very unusual to see Knuckles in this. Like, it's weirded me out. Like, it's still weirds me out a little bit seeing him in Sonic 1, just because like it's
that was
we couldn't have.
For years, for years, stuff like this was only the realm of ROM hacks, and now it's just here in an official product.
But also, it sort of comes down to Sonic 1 and Sonic CD have very different palettes than like Sonic and Knuckles does. Like Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
I am pretty sure that this is still missing the voice clips, but I haven't really been playing much of Sonic in Sonic CD since I got the version 2.0.
I suspect that was a brand choice. They sort of have dedicated themselves to the concept that classic Sonic doesn't have a voice, and I suspect that was a bit of revisionist history.
I do think that's a little lame, honestly, but like I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if that's the actual answer, but if it is the answer, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's not talking in Sonic in Sonic Superstars. Like we technically don't know, but I wouldn't expect it.
It's just me making a theory.
Like, I'm trying to just imagine Roger Craig Smith's voice coming out of classic Sonic, and it's just weird. Like I would want a different voice for classic Sonic.
Julia White.
I mean, yeah, I
Roger
wish.
Craig Smith, and over time, that's what happens during Sonic's puberty. He goes from Julia White to Roger Craig Smith.
Yeah, that's also that's also what happened in Archie, like, you know, with a time beam or whatever, and oh hey, it's right here. Neat.
Convenient.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm not. I know that you don't think it's important or anything like that, but you know, well, we're here to answer the questions like that, little niggling things that aren't immediately obvious in the footage.
I think
honestly,
the thing I would have wanted them to have most in this that they did not include, even more so than like giving Amy more distinct moveset. I kind of still wish they would have surfaced some of the hidden options a little bit more cleanly.
Like made them more easily accessible?
Yeah, like Sonic 1's Elemental Shield, Sonic 1 and 2. Like, getting to... Like, just having the setting on saying, like, hey, just go to this and it's a level select for these games, rather than having to input the codes, or... You know, something like that, where there's some cool options in there, but they hide them.
And that's especially weird when you consider that, like, the anniversary mode, like, it removes a lot of, like, old school nonsense, like the life system, which I approve of, by the way, and yet they still make you do, like, cheat codes to access these features. Like, I had a review copy of Origins for, like, a week at least last year, and I had no idea that those option screens existed until like it was released to the general public. And I like found it in like seriously, I could have been getting footage for all this stuff.
Well, I mean, there's only one super obvious one that you would know the stage select for, and that'd be Sonic 1. Even then, you could finish Sonic 1 in like an hour.
Oh, fun fact, the old stage select codes do work on the Game Gear games. That's another thing that you can see on my on one of my YouTube videos, Triple Trouble specifically. I spent years failing at getting Triple Trouble's level select code right. Like, I only managed to get it right once when I was a kid. But finally now I can like do it a little more reliably. It's not that hard, but you just need to time the start button at just the right moment. Like, you have to press it right when Knuckles gets the third emerald to access the level select. Really ridiculously easy code, but also one that just is really difficult for someone who has issues with timing.
Yeah, they're not easy. Not as easy as like the Genesis ones. Man,
I like doing those Sonic 3 level select codes. That was just like a major point of my major thing from my big memory from my older childhood.
Oh, trust me. Like, as soon as I heard you say, "Well, I just need to find something to grab onto," I knew exactly where your head was going.
It's probably for the best that they changed that.
I know what he's doing. Left, 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 right, 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 down, down, down.
I think I still have. I think I still have my Game Winner codes somewhere that I printed out, and I had them like in my Nomad bag.
And you know exactly where to run those codes through, because if you're playing Sonic 3, you take the first hanging vine, and if you're playing Sonic and Knuckles, you take one of those weird grapple machines.
You mean the things that you push up and down? The levers?
Pulleys, yeah.
Yeah. So, how far do we want to take Knuckles?
We'll show people that there is no Amy. There's no Amy.
Okay. Yep, Knuckles can't save Amy.
Knuckles doesn't know who Amy is.
Knuckles and Sonic CD is another thing I technically haven't beaten yet. I really want to record Knuckles versus Metal Sonic, because that's just not a fight you get in media. Like, unless you want to count Mecha Madness, which I do not. Test out one glitch in Collision Chaos 3. What glitch would that be? I'm generally not very...
That the pinball is a pain in the butt and always has been?
Yeah, and I can confirm that it still is, but Knuckles does make it easier.
Balls in Collision Chaos 3.
I didn't actually try that.
I would love if he could just climb the pinball table.
So, I have Sonic CD Spin Dash enabled for Knuckles, and so yeah, it does operate like Sonic CD, old Sonic CD.
What's the difference between them?
Well, it's partially animation, but also partially how much speed you can get out of it. Like the Sonic CD one, it's just this round thing, and you don't get as much speed as you do from like Sonic 2 and the Sonic 3.
Okay.
So it's just kind of a lesser move, less overpowered, I guess, and doesn't look as nice.
Which is why they gave Sonic the figure 8 dash, the peel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like to keep it enabled just because. What?
That was good threading the needle there.
yeah. I've been doing Knuckles for a while. I've got some tricks with him. Okay, now let's see how effectively I can time travel with a limited amount of space. Oh man, I lost it. It's weird when, like, sometimes it just completely disappears. I don't actually know when the stream will end. It'll just kind of depend on, like, when GX is done and then when I am done after he is done.
Well, if you, once again, like, if you guys have specific things that you would like to see in chat, let us know.
Oh,
and we can oblige.
Yeah.
Within reason.
Like, we can certainly do the Collision Chaos boss. Alright, and as I recall, that robot generator was over here. Don't kill me. Fun fact, if you restart after you time travel, you can go back to the beginning of the stage with the new in the time period you're currently in, which I was not aware of.
I think you can actually do something very similar in Sonic CD. Obviously, you can't restart a stage, but if you avoid getting a checkpoint and then die in the past, you will be sent to the beginning of the stage in the past.
Huh.
Tidal Tempest, is that the name of the stage? Is the place where I tended to experience that most.
Yeah, I do believe Tidal Tempest is the one. Okay, we're not going to do another special stage, so Knuckles, you're going the wrong way, man.
I've never seen him lose momentum while gliding like that.
Yeah, it is weird. I think it's something that only happens in Sonic CD. Like, I believe in Sonic 3.
It wasn't designed for him.
I believe in Sonic 3, if you like hit something like that, you just like lose all momentum and you fall. The Sonic CD time bug was fixed. What time bug was that? That yes. Sonic 3 and Knuckles has. So I assume that means it's not time travel. Come on, Knuckles, get over there. This is an aspect of Sonic CD level design I do not care for.
I mean, I remember this stuff from Sonic 1 on Game Gear.
Well, it was also in Triple Trouble.
Crystal Breakers. I think it was in Sonic 1 as well. In the jungle stage. No, wait, no, maybe it was.
Yes, time travel Knuckles. When it comes to Sonic 4 physics, they work perfectly fine for Sonic 4's level design, which was not at all trying to be what the classic games were, for better or for worse. I would say mostly for worse.
You could certainly argue that their level design wasn't great either.
Yeah, the level design Sonic 4 was at best mediocre. Well, okay, there are some decent levels in Sonic 4, but there's also some really bad levels in Sonic 4. Like I do remember that one stage where like in Sonic 4 there was one stage that was always a gimmick, and that gimmick was normally bad. Like I know that there was a minecart stage that wasn't very good, and there's like one stage where you had to like solve some puzzles. It's been a while, but like that stuff was just not designed well. And Force is honestly like that really is like Sonic 4 for me. What?
Forces, I kind of my understanding is that they lost code between generations and Forces.
Really?
So they had to. Don't quote me on this.
Okay,
I'm not
okay.
saying this as factual. This is sort of in the grapevine type whispers, but I have heard stories that they had lost an amount of code between then, so basically they had to kind of quickly put together a classic Sonic once more, and did not, based on what I could say about much, probably did not have time to perfect the way he feels.
Yeah, when it comes to classic Sonic and Sonic 4, like, I think he works fine for the most part, but he certainly doesn't feel as good as he did in Generations. Like, the physics are still there, and levels are still clearly at least somewhat designed around that. But, like...
They play like Dim Sonic. Like, they just play like Dim Sonic. And that's, for better or worse, Dim Sonic is kind of hidden behind... The physics of Dim Sonic are always hidden behind the fact that you have an immediate boost all the time.
I mean, aside from Sonic Advance, anyway. So, what was the glitch that was supposed to be in this?
Apparently you could skip part of it. You could try a restart and see if you can climb that whole wall.
Okay, let's try that.
Yeah, try to climb the wall before you get there.
Okay, well, I can't climb that wall.
That's the ceiling.
Okay, well, I can't get through here. Is there another wall I can climb? Or is that it?
I'm guessing that's it.
So did they fix the glitch then? Well, apparently we got spoiled something for somebody.
I think they mean that they spoiled the ability to skip that segment.
Ah, okay. Anyway,
they put a roof there because of Knuckles.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. I'm just watching him glide through the, I will say, it kind of looks like they give you a lot of leeway as to when Knuckles can and can't glide on this. Like,
which I do appreciate.
in Sonic 2, Knuckles was restricted from gliding if you launched him off of a pinball panel, wasn't he?
I wouldn't know. I haven't played Knuckles and Sonic 2 in a long time.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's the case. I'm pretty sure you can't fly as... Wait. You could never
Ooh,
rise
look!
to.
I can climb up this thing. Oh my god!
And you just hit him!
Oh wow!
You just headbutted him.
Man, Dr. Eggman really needs to start building his machines out of something other than paper mache.
Well, Knuckles has the headbutt force of a professional football player.
All right, so this seems like a good time to jump out. So another thing we can do is we can take a look at Hyper Amy, who isn't really called Hyper Amy, but you know, is essentially Hyper Amy. Oh wait, we haven't done Sonic 2 yet. Okay.
Let's continue with what we're doing for now.
All right.
And we can go back to Sonic 2 later.
Okay, so I'm going to go to my little completed save file here, and let's do a different stage.
Have her fight Knuckles.
Well, I can't really do Hyper Amy there, but yeah, it only takes. I can do a Hyper Amy Sky Sanctuary though, so why not? And technically, I've already put that on YouTube, so.
Fight Knuckles.
I actually got a really good fight out of him. I actually got a really good fight out of him from my YouTube video. Like, you know, it actually looks kind of cool in my opinion. I do try to choreograph these videos a little bit, and I do think I succeeded there. Was there anything over here? I forget. There must be something. What the heck? Okay, I guess.
Probably the entrance to Knuckles is.
Okay. All right.
Because then Knuckles goes down the steps, and then he has a warp right there, and that takes him to his Sky Sanctuary.
You know, I actually can access Hyper Amy using this.
Good point.
I mean, unless I lose all my rings. In which case, the fight with Knuckles will be more interesting. God damn it! This has been happening to me a lot lately.
See, for me, I go for the ones on the edge.
Well, yeah, but I like, you know, if I can just get 100 rings, then like my problems are solved.
Oh, but you see, admittedly, this was before Origins, where a continue might matter, but I would always go for the ones on the side, because those would be the ones that would actually give you a continue.
Huh. Alright, well...
The gambling, the slot machine ones would not.
Oh, man. Well, I still might be able to if I can just get one more hit, I might be able to get Super Amy. I mean, at the very least, like, we're showing this on stream, I guess.
Sure. Amy can also gamble. Also, she has replaced Sonic in the roulette.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, I'm thinking, from a technical standpoint, I kind of think that the way that they added Amy was that she is just straight up a Sonic skin.
Yeah. That has been my guess. I think Dredd even pointed out that Amy's name color in Sonic 3 and Knuckles is the same as Sonic's. Now, one thing that you'll be able to see here is that when Knuckles glides, like if you hit him as Sonic or Tails, it'll hurt you. Oh man, oh well. But if you do it as Amy, it does not.
I'm breaking this down in my mind, and
like so.
If I'm thinking about what I know about what little I've looked at with the retro engine and modifying, my guess is that she is probably overlaid over Sonic, and the hammer itself is his insta-shield, if I had to take a guess. And then they've just expanded how big the insta-shield is. And
yeah, but does the insta-shield... Does the Insta Shield also do damage though? Like, or does it just make you invincible for a second?
Damage, didn't it?
Okay, I think so. But the thing is, I barely used the Insta Shield back in the day. I didn't know what it was. I didn't understand why Sonic would do this glow thing. I figured, okay, that's just because he doesn't have a shield. Oh yeah, Zephyr does say it does damage, so it does.
So I'm guessing that she is firmly built off of Sonic as a base.
Yeah. I do kind of wonder if they like at least shrank her like her hitbox or something, because she is like significantly shorter.
I think you can adjust hitboxes in some of the Retro Engine editing tools. Because I made that stupid Mania project a while back where I just replaced Sonic with an Excite bike.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Was like, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do Hyper Amy in this. Alright, so, Whoopsie, I don't know what you mean by less than an hour, but we had a mishap where the stream just kind of broke, and so we had to restart. We have definitely been going for more than an hour now.
I think they mean, until it releases.
Oh, I hope so.
We don't necessarily know if it hits at midnight Eastern, but it might, I don't know. We haven't gotten any indication of the exact time.
Ah, dang it. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to be getting rings. You know, I gotta restart. My brain exited. Exited. I need to get Super Amy mode for a second there. I am kind of surprised that that whenever I restart, it always starts with this cutscene. Like, I know that when you die in this level, Knuckles is gone, and the Death Egg is just up there, and you don't have to do any waiting.
I'm assuming it starts with, like, a full restart of the, level design, or, like, the level to its original state or something.
Yeah. Honestly, the thing I should probably do in that situation is just, like, I don't know, kill myself or something. Okay.
You're at 25, and you're gonna get a magnet shield, so...
Yep. I remember to get it this time.
Now, Amy still has her hammer, even though she has a shield, right?
Yep.
Okay.
She does not. She cannot do any of Sonic's special shield abilities.
Okay.
Which does kind of make her a lesser Sonic in that sense. Alright, I can go Hyper now. This is actually the exact place I did in the YouTube video, and it's perfect. So let's do this. Now, I am sad but not surprised that Amy just glows. But now that I have all the Super Emeralds, at the very least, though, she can throw her hammer.
She can throw many hammers.
Yes, it's like infinite hammers. It's amazing, and it's like the first time this has been possible with a classic Sonic character. They added a special feature for that.
Custom to the character.
Yeah,
that's not something that Sonic does.
And I do find it unfortunate that it's something that is like hidden behind the Super Emerald, like the Super Emeralds.
Yeah.
Like it'd be
cool if you could do it in other games.
Or at the very least, it'd be cool if I could do it with like regular Super Amy, and I don't know, like just make Hyper Amy faster, and actually call her Hyper Amy. Yeah.
Question: can Tails go Super in Origin Sonic 2 or Sonic 1?
I think he can.
I've never tried.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that they kind of standardized all of the Super and Hyper forms. Like I know that in the original Sonic 3, Tails couldn't go Super until he had the Super Emeralds. But then
he just doesn't have the birds.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
And then in this one in Sonic Origins they changed it so that if you get the regular Chaos Emeralds, he goes Super. and you get like then like his I think original hyper form with the bergs and everything. You get all the super emeralds.
I'm watching this and it's like he's barely made it onto the screen.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like Hyper Amy has the standard like, hey, she is very fast and can jump very high.
And she glows.
And glows.
But like I'm glad that the hammer thing is there. That is very nice. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to kill Mecha Sonic. And then we're probably going to do something else. Well, Sonic 2, I guess. Should I do the Sonic 2 ending? Because I think I still have access to that.
I don't know, I'm going to throw it to chat. Chat, you want the end of Sonic 2, or do you want, like, some other moment of Sonic 2?
Well, I think we can at least access the level select on that one, right? With the sound test?
Oh, yeah, we can.
Okay. So we could do other areas of Sonic 2.
Actually,
no.
That's something I haven't, that's something I didn't think of, is... Can you access Amy from the level select? You can't change characters through level select.
If you can change characters through level select, then I would think you'd be able to access Amy. That'd be a weird omission, but I haven't tried that yet. Okay, come on. I need that hit. Get me 50 rings. Actually, do I have access to 20 rings from the surrounding rings? Let's play it safe.
Yeah, pretty close. It's like
okay.
6, 6, 6, and 6. There's 24.
Oh, dang it! Well, that sucks. I hope I can get. Hope I can get a. Oh no! Oh man. Huh. I wonder if I can find any more rings anywhere. Or should I just leave? Oh, dang it. God dang it. Stop. Oh, right. I'm not Super Amy anymore. One thing I don't understand is why they didn't just... Alright, yeah, no more rings for me. One thing I don't understand is why they didn't just, like, use the super form button to give her some kind of unique ability in her regular form.
I don't know. It might just be that... I don't know how much they were actually going to be willing to touch for this, but I don't know. Like I said, it already seems, it already seems like everything that Amy can do is pretty firmly built off of things that Sonic might be able to do.
Yeah. I'm gonna die.
I saw you avoided spike damage, like you said.
Yeah. Okay. And he's dead. Alright. So, alright, well,
comes back on the Master Emerald.
Someone voted for Sonic 2 end, so I guess we'll do that.
Okay.
First, let's... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. First, let's check out this unique sprite animation. I love it when they emulate 3D with 2D sprites. It always looks so cool.
Like in The Legend of Zelda on NES.
I don't think that had sprite rotation. You're funny. Alright. Main menu.
Well, this isn't sprite rotation.
Well,
this is new sprites.
Yeah.
Sprite rotation is a different thing.
Isn't sprite rotation just new sprites, but it looks like rotation?
sprite rotation would be like if you actually angle the sprite in a different way. I know the Super Nintendo could do something like that. I don't think that OG Modern Sonic. We're not going to turn this into a stream of this is what we think about Sonic fans tonight. I think that's just not what we're here to do tonight.
Yeah, and honestly,
There's
I haven't really
character select things.
Honestly, I haven't really seen like anyone doing that. I know it's Twitter. People are gonna tag people. It doesn't really matter if you're Gen Z or what. Like, I guess Gen Z may be more likely, but
I don't think Gen Z is using Twitter.
You think it's just us millennials?
They're using TikTok. Who on Gen Z is using Twitter these days? Sure, there are some people, surely, yes. But, like, Twitter's for old people and news outlets.
And, Nazis, apparently.
Who haven't gotten a, Blue Sky invite yet.
No, I don't really have any interest in those other services. Okay, you do have to be careful.
The most vocal Sonic fans are not Gen Z. I can absolutely confirm that to be false.
Yeah, no. Like, at best, those are just the Sonic fans you're being exposed to. Like,
as someone who has been around for way too long, that is not the case. The problem you run into is with any fan base, how loud it is.
You see how easy I took that guy down?
Yeah, I know. I know.
Like, I had to be a little careful.
Yeah.
But if this was Sonic, I would have been dead.
Compare that to playing it as Knuckles, the one who can't jump.
Oh man, I in Knuckles Tidal Tempest, he is really bad for that boss because Knuckles can only hit that boss when the bubbles are gone and he goes in low, because you just cannot hit the boss without that. And woof, like. Anyway, we're just gonna wait until Tails either rescues Amy or Amy goes splat on the ground. I don't think Amy's gonna die here. There he comes.
That's like an early 2000s sprite comic, I'm sure.
Oh, I miss those.
I don't.
Yeah, but you don't miss lots of fun things.
I don't know. Early 2000s sprite comics were awfully primitive and puerile.
Yeah, they were cool.
Hey, that's a unique sprite.
Yep, there's a couple of these in the game. All right, that's enough of that.
Exit out of credits.
Oh, crap! I don't think I can.
Just exit out of the game and return to it.
Well, that ends the stream.
Fair enough. That's probably a good place to end. Hey, if you have any additional questions about it, it comes out in like 35 minutes, maybe, if it is actually going live at midnight, which we don't know is the case. But if it does, it's almost midnight in the eastern United States, so...
Yeah, in 35 minutes, it's gonna go live.
We don't know that. We think
okay,
it might go live.
In 35 minutes, it might go live. So, like, we'll see. We will see. Ooh, Mark Cerny. He works for Naughty Dog now.
Never heard of him. Never heard of him. I can't believe he's ever gone and done anything meaningful in the industry after this.
This does remind me.
This is the peak of his career.
Apparently, you can no longer pause during Doomsday in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And I have to wonder why you would remove the pause function from any aspects of these games. Like, I I don't want to sit through this again.
I mean, if it were me, I would press the home button, exit the game, and then go back in.
Yeah, but like I said, that kills the stream. And
go back
like,
to the home menu?
well, if I go back to the home menu, yeah, but well, if I go back to the home menu and then I kill the game, that also kills the stream for some reason. I think that's just always how PS5 has worked. So, like, I don't know. Like, I could certainly, like, I guess go home and then sleep mode or whatever. I forget what it's called. Hide the screen. That's what it's called. Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't like in my experience, the vocal fans are from all age groups, and they all generally want
basically
different things.
Yeah, more or less. That's what I've experienced. I've heard just as many people who are like, I never want to see a 2D Sonic again, or to the same degree that I've seen people in the fan base that are like, I only ever want 2D Sonic.
Like, in my group of people that I either follow or I'm constantly exposed to, it is a wide assortment. I don't know how old Hyper Cage is. Games Cage? I don't know. Y'all know who I mean. I would assume he's probably Gen Z. Well, yeah, but like, I don't know. I like him though because he's just like, I don't watch any of his videos or anything, but he's just a very positive force, and I can appreciate that. He's a very positive, excited person. Alright, so, is there any other votes for anything else? I could do a boss rush in Sonic CD for Amy, since we mostly just did Knuckles for that.
Why don't you show surprise?
Oh yeah, well, there isn't really much to surprise. I've already unlocked everything.
Not, people should.
So this is basically a little achievement board for Sonic Origins Plus, exclusively focused on the Plus DLC. So, like, as you can see, this is for finding the Eggman Saxion Wacky Workbenches, Amy or Knuckles. Use Knuckles' climbing ability in Sonic CD, glide in Sonic CD, save the future and clear stages Knuckles. All things I have done. Clear a boss battle as Amy in any game, I would assume. Play one Game Gear title. Use Amy's moves in Sonic 1. And,
okay.
Yeah.
So, to be clear here, this is clearly a picture of Sonic's birthday, right?
Yes.
And there is a massive cake in the background here.
And I assume this... Yeah.
And to be clear, despite all of this, Knuckles brought a pie.
Yeah.
He brought a pie to the birthday party with the cake already. Presumably, he knew. Presumably.
Maybe like
he probably know.
Well, maybe it's a meat pie.
That would be upsetting. That would be more upsetting.
Maybe Knuckles like butchered some flickies and stuck them in a pie.
Thanks for inviting me to your birthday. I brought you this pie of organ meat.
I mean, alternatively,
Don't ask me where I got it from.
Maybe Knuckles is like allergic to the cake, and he brought his own thing.
Oh, that's true. Knuckles is I bet you that Knuckles is allergic to gluten. I bet. Yeah.
And Eggman brought probably a bomb, I guess.
He brought a +1.
And Metal Sonic.
That's why I said he brought a +1.
Yeah, he brought his little boy. All right.
He made the mistake of putting his face on it, though. Again, he always makes that mistake.
One thing that surprised me is that I don't think there are any additions to Mission Mode.
Really?
Yeah.
It seems like that would be the easiest thing to add to the game. Like, hey, we got Amy, make some Amy missions, especially for stuff like, I don't know, boss fights or whatever. But
I don't know, like, I don't think it's been in any of the material. And, like, as near as I can tell, none of this stuff is for Amy.
Honestly, if they just gave me, like, 100 more missions, that would be worth $10 for me. I know that's not going to be true for most people, but it's probably worth $10 for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'll believe that. But unfortunately, like there isn't like a character select or anything for this, so I guess, like, yeah, you're just stuck as Sonic.
Okay.
Alright, well, let's take a quick look at Boss Rush with Amy. Since...
and just watch her kill everyone.
Yeah.
Can you bypass the spring arms?
I can, at least to an extent. Huh.
Doesn't look like you've been able to.
I know I... Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking of a different boss. But no, I guess not. I know that there are other bosses where she can just effortlessly bypass their defenses.
Versus Egg Tilter.
Really, that's what this is called, huh? Does it even tilt?
It looks like... well, I mean, it's a pinball table.
Oh! Okay, so that's where they're getting that name. Gosh darn it, Amy, get up there.
I see, for Boss Rush, they've gone with, only, good feature stage.
Remembering that I beat her level with what's the word?
I don't believe that's the case.
Okay.
I believe that these are, slightly, like, these are external to the game files, to the main gameplay files.
Okay, I'm having the exact same kind of difficulties I did last time.
I mean,
oh boy,
it's not an easy boss fight.
No.
As a kid, this was misery for me.
Oh boy. Yeah, no. I don't even think I got to this boss when I had my laptop on the bus on occasion. Oh man, she died. Come on, I really want to get to the other bosses here. One frustrating thing about this level is that, like, the moment I feel like I'm getting that right upward momentum, but one of those bubble things just... Come on, get up there. Here it is, I'm gonna hit him, and then boom. Just get smacked down.
That's what this boss stage is.
Come on. Ah, man, this is so much easier with Knuckles.
Don't go up through the front channel. Do what you're doing right there and go hit the side. You can even spin dash onto it.
Oh yeah, I guess that's accurate.
Yeah.
Don't hit that. Man, it's also easier when I have, like, rings. Oh, gosh darn it. So, apparently...
I think that's a good indication to end the stream.
Yeah, alright. So...
next time, let's not stream from the PS5.
Well, this is not a PS5 issue, I promise. This is, like... I think that the Sony servers are having some issues or something.
Hey, let's not stream from the PS5 next time.
Man, you were very mean.
Let's go
no,
OBS like a streamer.
We finally got this, and this is so easy for me. It'll work better next time. Anyway, okay, so that does seem like a good place to end it. So we are going. Keep an eye on Sonic Stadium's YouTube, which is where this will be going. And keep an eye on our website for a couple of feature articles, read our review. But like, yeah, the thing about Sonic Origins Plus is that it's kind of getting, like, absorbed by all the other news. So tomorrow, we are going to do, like, a watch-along stream for Sonic Central, the Sonic Central. At least
we'll try to be there.
Yeah. At least we're gonna, like, if he can't do it, I probably won't be able to do it. But at least we're gonna try to do it. That's the plan. And then we're going to doing our 100th episode of Sonic Talk at some point in the future. Hopefully Sunday, but we'll see. And like we're going to be talking about all this news, our experience with this DLC, all that stuff. So be sure to tune in. And thanks for tuning into my stream. I had a bit more attention than I'm used to, and I appreciate that. And hopefully, Sonic Stadium will have more streams coming your way soon. Until then, I am Nuckles87, and...
Hey, I'm GX.
And we are up, over, and gone.
Jeez.
Yeah,
hey!
I know I stole it, but it just felt right in the moment.
That I stole from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog for the last 1.5 decades of my life.
I mean, it's a good one. And okay, it's 11:37 p.m. right now, so hopefully the DLC is going to go live in 23 minutes. If it does, we will alert you on our Twitter. So yep. See you then. Bye.
Peace, y'all.